there you have it. Just had to, actually took the handle in of my pitchfork there and just broke that ledge off. It was probably about, I don't know, a couple inches thick. This little top ridge there. This little water miser, I've only added, I don't know, I've had this on there, this water miser on there for a couple months, I think. And it's actually just the amount it's been running because it's so cold, been so cold overnight and whatnot. And you know, it's been running during the day too a lot. It's actually been keeping the tank full enough I haven't had to turn the water on. And it doesn't overflow a lot. Once in a great while it'll overflow a little bit, a little bit down here, but for the most part they drink it down enough, it just kind of keeps it right around where it's at right now. So now they all got out of here, out of this long pan here. I'll keep everything shut out of here when I'm not feeding them. Then tomorrow I'll feed everything, not just the steer and the two small calves. I'll feed all these cows. So I'll feed them. I have been feeding I have been letting, because the ground's kind of muddy and all the snow, I've been I'll put the feed in here for these ones out east. I'll let them in, let them eat, and then while I do something else, and I'll come back, run them out, dump the feed in there for these older cows, and then I'll let them in on the far end down there. Yeah, if I'm still here, I'm still here. I'll go ahead and, after they're done, I'll go ahead and run them out so I won't have to run them out before I feed them the next time. Bad thing is, because I'll let them in here to drink out of this big tank, a lot of times I'm over here, I come over here to feed them and I got to run them out of this lot because they won't, if I dump feed in there, just like a calf I had to run out of that other side, they'll do the same thing. They'll instead of going around and going through the gate, they'll go right up to this fence and try to, thinking they're going to get through that fence and get to that feed. They're just not a very smart animal. But I don't know, if they were too smart, you wouldn't be able to. We probably wouldn't be able to do the things we do with them. Probably wouldn't be able to give them the shots and everything else they need to survive. Warmer, vaccination, probably wouldn't be able to get them in the chute if they were too smart. They'd be like, nah, we're not going in there. Kind of hard to get this undone one-handed. Come on, cows. Go get you some hay. They're all pretty fat right now. Except for one. There's one, I guess I bought her at one of the three that I bought it to sell a few years back. She's been real skinny for the last couple of years, and I originally thought it was just that she needed a worm, but apparently she's just older than what they said she was. They said she was a 4-year-old. Apparently she was a lot older than that. Anyway, yeah, I put those 2 out these for the yearlings and for the first year heifers and the bull. And then, yeah, see, that's how I want those bells to fall in there, just kind of on their end. If they don't come apart on me before I dump them, they won't end up all that up on the side like that. Kind of like that. And I feel like they don't waste as much. But with these 2, I get 4 bells in there. I was putting 3 in that one. It was lasting like 6 days, but because it's been so cold here the last week or so, they've been eating that hay up a little faster. I'm able to give them 4 bells now instead of 3. So I shut that back up, run over here, let these yearlings out of their hole, and I'll try to beat them to this gate, see? So yeah, eventually they get that cleaned up in that bunk over there. I'll move that bunk over here in this center lot. Then we'll have to run them back through this gate every time. Run them back to the other side for a minute so I can get a head start on them. Then when I walk over there, shut the gate, and then walk back. So open that up. Here we go. Those are my, well, 11, 12, 13. Those are the ones that are left to sell. Y'all got to get up to, I don't know, somewhere around, hoping to get them around 800 pounds. That's the plan. Thought they were coming behind me, but they ended up coming on the other way. Anyhow, thought I'd just kind of show you one of my days of feeding. What I didn't show you putting the hay in the bunk. I figured that probably wasn't worth you watching. Not the most exciting thing. Plus, I kind of need another person to film while I do that because I don't have a good way of mounting the camera, my phone to my skid steer. So, anyhow, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Just a little quick tidbit from the other day. I said I was going to move the bunk out of this pen here over to the center lot so these yearlings won't be on the wrong side of where they need to go to get to the feed trough for the cubes. They got it down to mostly trash, I would say. It's a little bit left there. I made them clean it up a little better yesterday. I'll let the gate open for now because they like to play in these little mounds and stuff. So I'll let them spread it out, eat a little more, whatever they want to do to it. But got them a bell over here. I found a pretty good bell, I think. They all run out of the feed pen and ran right around it, so they're all loving it. So I think it's a pretty good bell. But I got another bell that I put in here for the two tiny calves, or the smallest calves. But it doesn't look like as good of a bell. I don't know, we'll see. I can only get to a few sides of it because they're so small. But anyhow, I'll throw that out there before I head home. 61 degrees today for a high. Pretty nice out. Wind was blowing. The wind's died out since I came down here and started to, or since I came out here, I should say, and to do chores. I'm gonna hook on my trailer here, drag it home. I need to get some more wood for my fireplace insert downstairs in my house. But apparently backed into something with this side. It was the only side that worked. Well, I guess they both worked, but this side was all intact. Now apparently backed into something in this shed. Didn't realize it. But somewhere in there I backed into something and didn't realize it till later on. It was sitting there and I was like, tail lights broke down. But anyhow, I got two new ones. This one over here, I bounced a piece of wood off of it, I think, and busted the front lens on it. I taped it on for a while, but it still works. It just doesn't have a lens on there. But I'm gonna replace them both, take it home, replace them both eventually. I might just drag it illegally to go get the 2 rick of wood, and we'll get tomorrow, or hopefully get tomorrow. Drag it home. Anyhow, James here. You're watching The Poor Farm. If you like these videos, hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.